had this car for a year and I just noticed that flashing light when I lock the car doors. Alright, electric loop trail. Tug Hill State Forest, Town of Rodman, and I'll start off by saying www.newyork. No, oh my god, let me try this again. www.dec.newyork.gov. Tug Hill State Forest. That brings you up on the DEC website, what you can and can't do, if there's camping, if there's not camping, and general trail information, conditions, you know, type of trail. Okay, this is disturbing. Hopefully I'm not required to wear that while I'm hiking, but anyway. Let's see what this trail has to offer. And I don't think there's going to be any cliff hanging on this trail, so those that are afraid of heights hopefully won't have to worry about it. The problem with the Tug Hill State Forest is they're all long trails. Well over 1.5 miles, at least on most of them. And then they hike to some good other trails, like on the Oak Rim Trail. We had these, what was it, 1/4 mile trails, 2/4 mile trails going off around something. But you have to hike a mile to get to them, so keep that in mind. Yep, okay. I got a sign in here, so I'm yipping okay about. So this is going to be a wet trail, okay? So bring your wet hiking equipment. Electric Loop Trail to Times Square, 1.9 miles. Oh, you gotta go that way. Well, this looks fun. See, I almost thought that was not a trail until, oh, yeah, well. Well, I guess we'll see this on the way back, because I was going to continue to go straight that way, but they want us to go this way, so we'll go this way. Don't matter. As long as I make it back to the car by the time it gets dark. It's 3 o'clock, it gets dark in 4 hours. Splashy, splashy. Yeah, I don't know. Kind of have my doubts on this trail. Feels like I'm just walking on an old logging road. Somebody just made a logging road and put a trail in. I haven't seen anything really spectacular. I'm a good 20 minutes in, over 1/2 mile. I've seen where they cut a tree out of the way, but back about 1/4 mile, I had to crawl through brush and stuff to keep on the trail. Because I grew up in it. That's what it feels like so far. Hopefully, it's, like I said, you never know until you walk it. And you'll see what I see. If it's worth filming, it's going to get filmed. But to me right now, it feels like it's just an old logging road. Somebody decided, let's make it a trail. Nothing real spectacular or anything. It's just, you know, cut some trees down, put a trail in. That could be wrong. Primary goal, I guess, is the ski trail. But that's those hidden gems you gotta look for. Right? You ain't gonna know if you don't look. Like, for all I know is, we could walk a mile this way and then ooh and all over something. got here? Nice. I see something, huh? Maybe I was wrong. Explorer Trail 1.56 miles. Parking lot 3.18 miles. No beginners. No beginners is for skiing. I'm looking off over here though, so that's a good picture actually. That's a nice picture. I'm going to get one of that just here shortly. Okay. So yeah, no beginners. It's a ski trail, so obviously if you're a beginner you don't want to go climbing or going down that without knowing what you're doing. Oh, you be quiet up there, will you? I'm trying to make a video. I'm trying to think. I'm supposed to be on the electric loop. Is this the loop trail or is this the loop trail? Again, this is why I need a paper map. I could print one off on the computer if I had thought early enough to know that choices are going to be made. Alright, so let me check the phone one more time and see where we go from here. Could just look behind you too. Electric loop to parking lot. Well, okay, we can go this way. So we took a left at the wrong junction. We'll see where this goes. But I was admiring they do have some nice little things out here though. This looks like a lean-to with a camping cooking grill on it. To get up to the lean-to you have to walk through the culvert. But you know, check this out. Oh yeah, not bad. Old rustic. You got a logbook in there. All I really need is something to lay down on and a sheet to go across the front when you want to stay in here for the night. This thing's been here a while. I'm just going to read it. I'm not going to give you the whole detail. Sunday, 9/9/2018. Tree limbs dead above left tree. Stay vigilant. A fallen tree can kill you. There it is. Still there. Trump 2020. This is some of the stuff people write. It's hilarious sometimes. Why can't I see that on the camera? There it is. View from behind the lean-to. Yeah, it's been here for quite some time. Well, I'm going to take a rest here while it's available, and I'll go from there. Get something to eat real quick, and might as well. Alright, I'm going to depart our lean-to and carry on. Again, the placement of that culvert is hilarious. Clouds are concerning. Not too bad though, so it sprinkles a little, sprinkles a little. At least the sun's out for the time being. Here's the brush I was talking about. There's a spot where it's just completely covering the trail like this. But yeah, somehow they were able to get back here that got the trees out of the way, at least. So it's got some kind of maintenance to it. A lot of fallen, fresh fallen trees. There's a fallen tree way over there sticking out like a sore thumb. Wonder where it is. I don't recall it being real windy this last week. Yeah, there was a breeze, but time to go do some mud bogging, I guess. I'll let you shut you off for this. This is going to be fun. Another broken tree over there. It's about ready to fall. So what's a breeze in my town? Must have been a hurricane up here. Oh, I can get around this fine. It's hard to believe that's all what a tree is. It don't go down in the ground. It just spreads out on the bottom. Yeah. That's all it is. It's just like a logging trail. Yeah, pretty much the electric loop prowls the electric lines. About as much as I thought it would. I guess it stays in the woods because that's all snowmobile trail. So I was just gonna follow that down for a while. That's the clearing for the power towers. Power tower. Going on to something up here. We're gonna find out why it's called the electric loop. Let's take a quick peek out here, see where we are. The trail continues that way. I'm just gonna peek out here. Electric loop is a snowmobile trail. Out here anyway. And I'm pretty sure these go to Altmar. This power line goes all the way to Altmar. Go ahead. Must be up here. That must be where the country ski trail crosses. Huh. Oh, okay, no, yeah. Probably that one that diverged up there that we decided not to go when we took the left. Which is hard to believe because we came out right here and that other trail is just right there. Anyway, that's where we are right now. Carry on. It's gonna rain a little. I'm not too overly concerned about the rain. Scattered showers. It's not like it's going to be an all-day rain. I do see a trail junction coming up. What do we got here? Electric loop to parking lot 2.17 miles, 2.3. Yeah, if you didn't know, it was a snowmobile trail out there. And this we have the Explorer Trail parking lot, no beginners. So we're at this junction here. I'm of course going to continue on the electric loop. I'm just going to peek out here. So far with the electric loop, the only thing I've seen of interest, maybe if you're a fan of old time power line stuff, these look fairly old power line systems. Well, except for that one there. That one looks like a wooden one. But the power towers, there you go. The power towers are pretty old, they look. But that's all that is. So it looks like the electric loop is just, because this is a snowmobile trail, the electric loop just follows the power towers to a certain point. Alright, let's get back with it. We're about halfway through. So far I've not seen anything of spectacular interest, except maybe if you're a fan of old time power towers. Because they look like they're built in the 20s almost. Hey, I'll see, I'll show you if I could get another chance to get close to one. Alright, back on the trail. Back on the hike with the electric loop at the Tug Hill State Forest. Again, information for that is www.dec.newyork.gov, and that gets you the website. And then type in Tug Hill State Forest. Now, I just thought of something. I just realized. Which parking lot are they talking about? There's 5 of them here. I hope it's the one that I'm going to take me back to the car. I just realized that. Oh, I thought that was a power line making that noise. It's an airplane way up in the atmosphere. That's a power tower, but it's not one of the steel ones. Oh, that tree didn't want to give up. Well, hang on. See a nice look at this one. This one definitely didn't give up. Yeah, we've seen a lot of this at Winona State Forest. It'd be an old tree stump. The tree grew up out of it. Stump died off, so that would have been all of a tree stump, but then it's just flakes off. Somebody had fun over there. Way back when. Probably when they cut all these trees down. This obviously was logs because you see stumps everywhere. Stump, 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 stump. Rut. Well, at least that's a little bit of eye candy, I guess, for the walk. Look at the size of the tree growing up in the middle of the rut, so how long ago do you think that was? The ruts continue on to go that way. Alright. I hear a creek coming up. Oh, it's... Oh. Now, how old do you think this is? The tree grew into them and just, you know, nature taking its course. I wonder, you know, I wonder if that actually, when all that grows in, somebody cuts this tree down, if that would retain its, you know, its writing after being in a tree. And like 100 years later, somebody cuts that tree down, and this is no longer a trail. I don't know what people would think. Okay, this is an old abandoned access road. Obviously the trail is going back that way. It feels like it's going in the right direction. And that trail takes you over to the power towers. So, it's marked right there. So when you come up to this point, watch for that sign you can barely see over off to that side. Actually look for the post. The post with the white tip on it, and you want to turn. If you're taking the electric loop, if you want to look at power towers, yeah, go for it. I don't know if this is a snowmobile trail or not. It does not look like a snowmobile trail. There is something up here though I'm going to go take a peek at. Maybe this will answer some questions. Nope. Oh, it does. Okay. No. Yeah. See, it answered that question. No, it's not a snowmobile trail. I noped it because I didn't think anything was going to be on it from the condition that the board, that sign's attached to. But how old do you think that's been up there? I mean, look. That sign's even got some age to it. Look at the bottom. New York State Department of Environmental Conservation. Pronounced it wrong. Albany, New York. How many New York DEC signs you see that look like that? And again, there's a power tower on the other side of the creek. We'll follow this old access road and see where this goes. Hopefully back to the parking lot. We'll see, I had my doubts, and yeah, there's a nice view here. Yeah. Halfway down the trail, you know. 2 miles in, you come to this nice little stream. Nice and peaceful walk. few minutes ago it was raining. Where'd the rain cloud go? I mean, that's how fast the weather changes in upstate New York. Okay, what do we got here? We got a signpost. We got a bridge down there. I'm going to want to continue to go that way if it allows me. I don't see any trail markers for that over there. Okay, yeah, we're going to go that way. This is another trail. Thumper Trail. I did not see that trail name come up in the map. That's the baffling part. But then these maps could be a few years old, like Winona State Forest. They're just about, so far since I discovered the place, they've been adding trails consistently. This could be a newly added trail. And again, the creek, we're following the creek still. We gotta be getting pretty close to the parking lot. So, Thumper Trail, we're at the Thumper Trail, where it connects into the electric loop. See, now this one looks like it's used to maintain a lot better. Oh yeah, it was an old access road. Probably want to keep it maintained just in case. See, I should have went this way instead of where the sign told me to go the other way. Yeah, so far the loop trail, yeah, it gives you some good exercise. It does connect to a few other trails, but it really did not impress me too much. Oh, goes the deer. So I don't know what to make about the electric loop trail. I mean, there's a lot better other trails to see than this one. Yeah, you could see some old time, early steel electric poles. You could walk, and I seen you could walk along the creek. Bet you that deer was a buck that just took off running. Because the other ones were way back there, and this one's all alone. I see other ones, because there's 3 of them back there. They saw me before I could get the camera back on. Because that one we zoomed into film, there's 2 around the corner, they crossed the trail. And then this one's out here all by himself. This can't be the creek we were just next to. Where'd it go? Huh, that's interesting. That's all, the creek is right there, I guess. That little cut. But half a mile in the direction I just came from, it's a raging river. I didn't see where it entered into this. I don't know. Maybe Thumper Trail will tell us. Perfect name. I just seen some deer thumping through the woods, so. Alright, well. Old beaver dam. So you know what to expect when you walk here. I mean, look at you're brushing up against all this stuff. So if we come after rain, I hear water running. So look, you know the beaver dam? It sounds like water going under the ground. Kind of running noise. Oh yeah, it's another beaver dam right here. Thought so. Would have been a nice little spot for lean-to. I would stay here for like a few hours. Just for a hike, stay for a few hours. And look at this. But then again, there's always a chance they do maintain the trails. Like maybe it's too wet. All they need to do is get a brush hog through here. Maybe it's too wet because it had a tree down here. They maintained it. They're actively cutting trees out of the way. So I don't know. But as of this recording, it's not maintained except for tree removal. So I can't say that's the way it is all summer. I can't really put blame on that. But it's obviously a wet trail either way. Even with these waterproof boots, I'm still getting some wet feet here once in a while. It's just as they dry off, they get wet again. Spots like this. And obviously you can hear it on the ground. Like right there. Oh, a hill. Yay, uphill climb. The best thing that everybody likes. Calorie burner. Which I will admit, I do need to burn some. Yeah, I thought this trail was going to bomb, but it's turning out to be a pretty decent trail. Give you a little history lesson here, I guess. Not for this not for this in particular, but something, you know, to kind of look at when you're hiking. If you're not looking at your feet, watching where you're stepping. I've explained that on the Oak Rim Trail and why that's important. Anyway, 5 years ago or longer, it was my last year as a state employee. Okay, like you see signs along the trail. You see signs for wildlife management areas. If those signs are wooden, they're around for a while, because 5 years ago or so, when I was working for the state, they were switching over to like these plastic looking signs. And that's what that Thumper Trail was, a plastic sign. So that trail was probably put in within the last 5 years. I'm trying to negotiate this swamp here. So just keep that in mind. It ain't always a guarantee, but just thought I'd share that information. Thumper Trail is a new trail within the last 5 years because it's made out of those carbon fiber, plastic looking signs, where the old ones are made out of wood. Of course, they do get damaged and stuff, but like, oh, what's that wildlife management area? I can't think of the name. Lakeview. Like, I did a whole episode on Lakeview Wildlife Management Area. Those were wooden signs at the time of that filming. I drive by there every day to go back and forth to work and everything. And in April, they changed all those to the carbon fiber plastic looking signs. Whatever they are. They're not real plastic and they're not really carbon fiber, but it is what it is. I got an arrow coming up I'm not sure of. Just give you a little tidbit of information there. It's like this arrow, that's a wood sign. I'm not, what's up here? What's going on here? No, I'm not going to take that trail. It tells me to, but ooh. I'm processing. Hold on 1 second. I'll show you what I'm processing. I don't want to divide the title and do it again, so that's why I have to take a few minutes to process. Concerning. But what helps me process that is this. That's a person print, human. So somebody hopefully was walking their dog. Yeah, so these signs take you that way. You want to take the old Bend Trail. Shoot, there's some information center up here. Information center, you say? Yeah, don't believe anything I say half the time anyway, so. Yeah, except if anybody's listening. Anyway, it's conglomeration up here. Hopefully tell me what's going on. It does, okay. Times Square. Oh, this is Times Square, okay. I keeps referring to it. Yeah, see, these are all wooden faded signs. First aid kit? Okay. Alright, there's a lot of information processing here. We're going to probably go this way. That's what it looks like to me. So if we go this way, it's electric loop and return Times Square, 2.2 miles. Yeah, that's right. So, to the parking lot? I don't know. So, Eagle Rest, Times Square. So this is Times Square. Trailhead, I guess. Yeah, if I could call it Trailhead. Times Square is reference to everything. You know, Trail to Times Square, Trail to Times Square. So this is Times Square. It's a shelter. I'm going to read you what the board says. Oh, I thought that said Nicholas Stowell. Oh, Nicholas Stowell. What? How did I get my name in there? That was kind of creepy. First thing is right there, Nicholas Stowell. But no, it says Nichols Sawmill. Sounds the same. Anyway, this shelter was built as an Eagle project by, can't even pronounce that name, and Group 2 Brownville. Material donated by Nichols Sawmill, Watertown Builder Supply, G.W. White and Sons. I wonder if G.W. White is White Lumber. Here, you can read it yourself. Yeah, you're gonna have to pause the video. Okay. So, first aid kit. So this is Times Square. Alright. I see that on the map a lot. Times Square. Trail to Times Square. Trail to Times Square. Alright. Going this way from Times Square is White Way to Access Point, 1.9 miles. And Home Run Trail to Access Point. Maybe. So now again, as a reminder, these are the wooden signs. So get pictures of them while I can, because those old-fashioned, old state field wood signs are becoming to be replaced with plastic, carbon fiber looking signs. Anyway, so we hit Times Square and we're going this way. It says 2.2 miles, but that's the loop, and that lines up with the map information I have. But to the parking lot where I'm parked, I have no idea how long. You notice at the other end it said trail to parking lot. It had nothing to do with Times Square. Yep, so that's the hub of the operation. So this is too nice to be a trail through, though. This is confusing me, because when I was at the parking lot, this trail looked like an old abandoned wasteland. As much of it did. Up until that point. You see where everybody hikes. On a little path here. You see where the people hike, and you see where the dogs, walkers hike. Yeah. Got rid of my doubts on the trail at the beginning. It's actually not bad so far. Could still be some more surprises along the way, but again, this video is being recorded on May 5th, and as I said in the beginning of the video, it's gnat season. So yeah, there's nothing I can do with all of the view every time I stop. Nice little beaver dam. Is there a good view of that beaver dam down here? That's something I would like to look at. see all the water on this side. Oops, I got just that. There we go. Now I might be able to see the water. Oh yeah, get a nice view over here again. That's the beaver dam. It's active. I do see some fresh cuttings up there from the beaver on top there. I can't find it really. Oh, right there. So that's freshly caught by beaver. Nothing on this side. Aqua on that side. What the sun's right in my eyes, but this just looks disturbing. It's the invisible tree. So many questions. Holy cow. That thing launched or something? See, it's the two different trees, so it's not the top of this tree, but it's the top of this tree over here. Missing the top. But it's way over here. What the? Mother Nature, you're scary. I hate to admit it, but so many disturbing things that I see. That's disturbing. An arrow in the ground by random twigs makes an arrow. Can I get to my car a little quicker, please? Go this way. Alright, sure. Let's believe what it says. Yeah, let's just keep going. I got no choice. I'm parked over here somewhere. I looked up and saw that. Well, there you have it. Looks like the end of the trail, I hope. Hope that's my car. Yeah, so, well, we know we're coming up to the end. Not a bad hike, you know, I had my doubts at the beginning. So, I'll get to the... Oh, yeah, I gotta get through this. Well, where'd this rain cloud come from? I just showed you the sun was shining, clear skies. Where'd all these clouds come from? Now it's gonna rain right over my head. What? What is going on, Mother Nature? You got hit in the head with something? Oh, but it's upstate New York. Right? I just did a sky pan and it was sunny, no clouds in the sky. Where'd the rain cloud come from? So fast stuff changes around here. Anyway, I gotta start closing up the video here after I fall face first in this mud hole. So that was the Electric Loop Trail, Tug Hill State Forest. It's just outside of Rodman, New York. Get off in Interstate 81 in Adams. County Route 1, no, State Route 177. Takes you right to it. Get off Interstate 81, heads toward Loudville. I think that's east on 177. And you'll come off to a pull-off parking area. It's got the big trail map and everything there. Can't miss it. If you're looking for it, it'll tell you in advance. Dark Hill State Forest. And then you'll see the parking lot. So, yeah. I'll say it's a 2.5 mile hike. So when you get in the parking lot, if you find the specific parking lot, I'll see how it's going to pour. You're going to want to stay to the left. And that's where your better views are. But if you're here for the hike and you want to hike the 2 miles, there you go. You now know what you're getting into. Well, at least we wrapped it up just in time, huh? So here we are. Hope you enjoyed the video. Parking lot. John Young Trail, no beginners. That's the over. We'll do that some other time if it's going to rain today. So, electric loop to Times Square. So we found Times Square. They want us to go this way, and it's almost 2 miles to go around that way to Times Square, according to this. But then you could just have went straight this way to Times Square in half a mile. We should just went this way. So, yeah, now you know what you're getting into. You know, I seen it for the first time today, and now you get to see it for the first time today. And now you know what you're going to get into. So, now you know what to plan and say, okay, we know this is coming up. We know that's coming up. We know where this goes. We know how long it is. We know the weather's going to suck. Even though when you get here, it's going to be sunny. Even when it's not going to rain today, it's going to rain. Just in the one spot you're filming in. Alright, let's get the car. So I guess the next trail might be the John Young Trail the next time we come up for a visit. But yeah, hope you enjoyed the video. The mission is to show you what we have to offer up here in upstate New York. So, yeah, there you go. Parking lot for John Young Trail's right over there. And I believe, yeah, that's a handicap accessible trail. Yeah, I guess I did need that for mud bogging. That's like the stilt to get through the mud, I guess. So, yeah, well, there you have it. So, John Young Trail, parking lot, handicap accessible trail. And right across from it is, well, I guess we could call it the Trail of Times Square because it's only half a mile that way. So, yeah. Well, hope you enjoyed it, and thanks for watching.